Hi, my name is Amy Daigle, and I am interested in discussing with you potential job opportunities as an educational leader. Currently, I am in my second year as an assistant principal at East Alexander Middle School in Hidnight, North Carolina, and prior to that, I completed my ninth year as a classroom science teacher at St. Stephen's High School in Hickory, North Carolina. While I certainly enjoyed being a science teacher and a science Olympiad coach, and I currently enjoy the opportunity to work as a middle grades assistant principal, I feel prepared to tackle new educational and professional challenges as a school principal. My opinion of what makes an effective leader has been shaped by some of the great supervisors that I have had the pleasure of knowing, both personally and professionally. Serving in a leadership role is something that I have always enjoyed and have been recognized for on numerous occasions. In 2000, I attended the teacher nominated Hobie Leadership Conference before entering my junior year in high school. In the years following high school, my opinion of what a good leader looks like has drastically changed. After graduating Appalachian State University in 2006, I started my first career with Greer Laboratories in Lenoir, North Carolina, while working under the direction of a phenomenal leader, Mr. Will Mahoney. Mr. Mahoney has played a vital role in my desire to move into education. Among the daily tasks that he assigned to me was to educate the staff of veterinary practices about the science and research behind animal allergy testing. Mr. Mahoney consistently went out of his way to make sure that he recognized the work that I was doing. Even now, after having taught both of his children in public school, he goes out of his way to make sure that he lets me know how valuable my work truly is. Once I moved into the world of education, I was blessed yet again to begin my teaching career with another exemplary leader. Miss Deanna Taylor was the principal of St. Stephen's High School for the first 4 years of my teaching career and eventually retired as the director of secondary education of all of Catawba County schools. Ms. Taylor consistently used the three R's: rigor, relevance, and relationships. Her guidance in this area helped to keep me on track. When I began teaching, I was naive enough to think that all students were like I was when I was in high school: well behaved, college bound, anxious to learn, and fully supported at home with great relationships to lean on. As you can imagine, when I started teaching general biology and physical science, my reality of the situation was quickly altered. I learned that while rigor is something that is difficult to define, it must be modified appropriately to harness the strengths within your target audience. Similar to rigor, I learned that if the material was not relevant to the students' lives, then the connection wasn't made, and the higher level of Bloom's taxonomy would not take place. Finally, the value of the relationship is the most important piece. It takes love, compassion, and understanding to build relationships with students from all walks of life. I have applied this concept in every course I have taught, whether that be an inclusion biology class or an AP chemistry class. While Ms. Taylor was using the three R's to make me a more effective teacher, I believe the three R's can be applied to leadership and administration as well. Recognizing that all of the employees in a school building play a vital yet different role in the overall school environment will create the appropriate level of rigor and relevance for the entire school. Additionally, the relationships created by people of different personalities, ages, education levels, and personal agendas is what will drive the family atmosphere of the school, much like it does in the classroom. During my educational career thus far, I have been given many opportunities to showcase my leadership skills, including being elected by my peers to serve as the department chair for the science department for a 5 year term. My department was composed of 9 Type A personalities ranging in age from 25 to 55 years old and with anywhere from 2 to 28 years of teaching experience. Admittedly, there were many challenges. I found, however, that by following the leadership advice discussed earlier, the department could come together for one common goal: the success of the students. In addition to my leadership role as a department chair, I was asked to join the building leadership team as a co chair for a constituency group responsible for developing an engaging enrichment period. Together, my co chair and I developed what we called Tribe Time, which was a once a month, 40-minute opportunity for students to learn character education by interacting with their teachers on subjects other than their core content. Students were given the freedom to choose sessions such as yoga, Scrabble, salsa dancing, and many other enrichment activities. The lessons I learned from this experience were more valuable than I could have ever imagined, and is one of the main reasons why I pursued a degree in school administration. The job of making sure that every student signed up for a session and that all sessions would be properly supervised took a tremendous amount of planning. I learned that accounting for the safety and security of 1,300 students was a complicated task that required a tremendous amount of organizational skills. I thrive in challenges such as this. Furthermore, I learned a valuable lesson in how to deal with teachers that are against all forms of change. Ultimately, I got experience in how best to convey my vision for a task at hand. It wasn't until my opportunity for district level leadership, however, that I realized how much I enjoyed it. I was approached by the Assistant Superintendent of Curriculum and Instruction for Catawba County Schools regarding conducting countywide training for chemical safety and storage. I, along with another colleague, was tasked with attending training courses for OSHA regulations, writing a new chemical hygiene plan, organizing and conducting training for all middle and high school science teachers, assistant principals, and various other county office personnel. Additionally, I systemized all chemical storage closets throughout the county and took on the responsibility of being the lead chemical inventory manager via a cloud based chemical management system. The collaboration with my peers and the relationships that I formed throughout the year showed me that I still had much to learn about how other schools operate, particularly at the middle and elementary levels. Additionally, the collaboration standards that were set during this experience had a profound effect on my success with designing and teaching Honors Chemistry 2 and AP Chemistry in the first cohort of Online Catawba, which is a fully online distance learning program that allowed me to teach students anywhere in the surrounding counties. As I continued my career in education, I was blessed with the opportunity to serve as the assistant principal at a low performing middle school in rural North Carolina. This experience only further solidified for me the need for relevant educational practices for students. While in my graduate studies, I created a program designed for East Alexander Middle School that incorporated social and emotional learning along with strategies that engage minds, also referred to as STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math, or STEAM with the arts. This program was designed to reduce the amount of both teacher and student apathy towards the North Carolina teaching standards and rejuvenate a passion for their authentic learning. This program is currently running effectively and efficiently and has already begun to show successful data with student achievement and growth on their mid-year iReady diagnostic tool. I believe that if I continue to apply the advice from my mentors, the many training opportunities that I have had for professional development, and my core values of personal integrity and accountability in all that I say and do, I will make a greater overall impact in the field of education. Thank you so much for your time, and I hope you have a wonderful afternoon.